Hafide and welcome back. Now, everyone loves yoga, but this specific type of yoga is geared towards cancer patients. Linda Frank is here to tell us more about her classes that she teaches every week on Saturdays. And so, welcome, Linda.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
And so tell us more about this class. It is a little different than your typical yoga class.
Right. It's designed specifically for people who are maybe undergoing treatments for cancer. It could be also cancer survivors, caregivers, friends, and family to come.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you are a longtime yoga instructor, is that correct?
Yes. I've been teaching yoga since 1999.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've been practicing it since 1974.
Wow. And so tell us more about yoga. I think people kind of, maybe they don't know or they kind of know the basics, but they're not as familiar with the practice. And so maybe tell us more about why it's very helpful, especially for those suffering with cancer.
Well, the class I took was Yoga for Cancer with Tari Prinster, and her methodology is designed specifically to address the side effects, the long-term and the short-term side effects of the treatments that they get. And what I really love about this is that we're starting to form a little community. We have a few people who are coming and their family if they're able to come as well.
Nice.
And what I really like about it is that we have a little bit of a community. We also work on, they let me know what's happening. Some may have neuropathy where you have tingling in your fingers or on your feet. If they have neuropathy in the feet, then we work a little bit actually on weight-bearing poses, which is really good for that. And I show them exercises. So if they had like neuropathy in their fingertips, you have like a tingling. And a simple exercise for that is you just take your thumb and index baby finger and you just kind of go back and forth like this.
Oh, wow.
And I wasn't sure if it worked until my two students who have neuropathy said it works. And they do it at home. And they said it's really helping them to have less of that, of those symptoms,
Nice.
which makes me feel really good that it actually works. Yeah,
I know, and
yeah.
that's a very simple move.
Exactly.
Everyone can do that.
Very
I think
simple.
That's very fun.
And then you also have bone loss that comes with the treatments. So we do a lot of weight bearing and balances, and which is really good for improving the bone mass and bone density. And you know, my one instructor said, hair loss is not as bad as bone loss, which is so true, you know, because you really want to stay strong. So in the classes, we work on moving the lymph system because you can have lymphedema, which can be swollen arms because you have some of the lymph nodes removed. So we do simple things like just having our arm like this and just moving it down across the body. And this very simple movement does help with letting the lymphatic drainage move through the body.
Right, so something as simple as this can help.
Exactly, but then you also have emotions, so you have anxiety and depression that may come along with that. And what's really important is the breath, and that helps to instigate or to stimulate the relaxation response. So one way of doing that is if you're really nervous about something, you just breathe in through the nostrils and take a longer exhalation out through the nostrils. And if you're really nervous, you can do it out through the mouth. So we can try that if you want.
Okay, why not?
Okay, so we'll take
yoga.
a breath in through the nostrils.
Okay.
And then out through the mouth very gently, letting the out-breath be a little bit longer.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that 2 more times.
I feel
Breathing
much
in.
more relaxed, but am I? I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Okay, let's do it one more time.
Okay, breathing in. And out through the mouth. And, okay, let's do it again. One more time.
That's
Okay,
good.
breathing in.
I really feel that. Okay.
Breathing in. And out through the mouth. I feel more calm now, too.
Definitely. I've taken one of Linda's classes before. That was very, very gentle yoga, very natural.
Right.
Kind of none of those very difficult poses and just very relaxing. I like that.
Right,
The breathing. And tell us more about the breathing. I know the breathing is really key.
It's key to actually boosting up the immune system. So it's really important to take a full in-breath and full out-breath. And because without getting too technical, with our heart, it has this natural pump on getting the the blood flowing and everything like that. But for the lymphatic system and for the drainage, we have this thoracic duct here, and when you breathe in and we breathe out, our diaphragm, which is right below here, is kind of like the pump, and that will help get the flow going better for us. So that's one way of explaining that.
Nice.
And so the breath is not only good for calming the nervous system, but it's also good for cardiovascular health and all that, you know. So it's really
cool.
I don't know, there's just so much with the breath that I could explain, but I know we have a short amount of time for that,
No,
but it's really wonderful.
That's very good.
So you can also do the breath to get your mood lifted up too by using a little bit more of a forceful breath. But if you're going through a treatment and you're already hot and heated from that, you don't want to get, like in some yoga classes, the general population, when they might be doing a more heated practice and more heated breathing, and that might be counterproductive for the person who might be in the midst of receiving treatment.
Right, especially going through something as difficult as chemo.
Exactly.
Again, you want something that's more gentle and calming for the nerves, I think.
Exactly.
So, Linda, tell us more about where they can sign up, where they can take these classes. You say you do it every week on Saturdays.
Every Saturday at 3 to 4 p.m. at Synergy East Agotny Studio.
Nice.
And it's donation-based at the moment. We did have, through EMC, Edward Calvo Cancer Foundation, we had a grant for a couple of years. That didn't get approved, so Marie Bento is working on getting another grant.
Nice.
But basically, it's free. You know, if they can donate a little something, that's fine. If not, that's fine too.
Right,
yeah.
but all
But
are
I didn't want
encouraged
it
to
to
come.
stop because it's so important to keep this going, because we have a kind of on a roll now, and I want to keep on getting it to go.
Yeah.
So I'm on Facebook. They can also email me. Maybe I can give my email address.
Sure.
yogaguam@hotmail.com.
Got it.
And just
Easy.
if they have any questions, to feel free to email me, and I'll be glad to entertain their questions.
Sounds good. Don't forget to try that breathing technique at home. It really helps.
Yeah.
Stay tuned when we return, because Jason Solis will close out the show with House to Home.